It's time for the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Now here's your host, Pat DiSabato.
Hello, welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'm your host, Pat DiSabato from the Southtown Star newspaper, and we are at the Beggar's Pizza location on 127th Street and Kedzie Avenue, right across from my alma mater, Eisenhower High School. Our guest this week, Richards football coach Tony Sheehan. Bulldogs have got it going on. This is Tony's 5th season at the helm, 33-16 record. They're 6-1 this season, 4-0 in the South Suburban Red, top of the South Suburban Red all alone. They've outscored opponents, folks, 231-58 thus far, coming off a 44-8 win over Shepherd Friday night, and they are at Revis, a beat-up Revis team Friday night, 7 o'clock. All right, before we go to this Beggar's Pizza timeout, folks, again, Beggar's Pizza, this location, a couple banquet rooms for you if you want to have some holiday get-togethers. And this, during October, Halloween season here, spooktacular deal. You buy a one-topping family-sized pizza, you get a free cheese pizza, all right, at all the Beggar's Pizza locations. So, all right, we're going to go to Beggar's Pizza timeout. Come back, Tony Sheehan, Richards football. All things Richards football. Stay tuned.
For over 30 years, Beggar's Pizza has been delivering you great pizza your whole family will love. But don't forget, it's not only our award-winning thin, stuffed, and deep dish pizza. We have great pasta, salads, desserts, sandwiches, and more. Our meals are prepared with the finest ingredients available, making sure you go home happy every time. Whether it's your team's victory bash, a birthday party, or just a nice night out of the kitchen, enjoy a great Beggar's Pizza at home or dine in at one of our many Chicagoland locations.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just joining us, we're at the Beggar's Pizza location, 127th Street in Kedzie in lovely Blue Island. And our guest this week, Tony Sheehan, Richards football coach. Tone, thanks for coming on board again,
Thanks
man.
for having me, Pat.
Back again, and the Bulldogs are, talking about having some bite. They got more than a little bit of bite in them this year. Sitting 6-1, 4-0 in the conference. And only outscored opponents 231-58, Tone. That's not too bad. How would you assess your team's play? Defensively, you're crazy, but how would you assess the team overall?
We've had a good year so far. We feel we're one play away from being 7-0.
Yep.
You know, a failed 2-point conversion down in Morris and a kickoff return to start the second half and 4 turnovers in the last series. You know, so. You know, we were very upset after that. The kids were upset, which was a good thing to see. You know, it wasn't just, oh, we lost, let's move on. They were generally pissed off, and
yeah.
You know, and the defense, you know, really played lights out, and you know, turnovers killed us. But other than that, you know, we've gotten on a roll. Kids are playing tough. I really don't think we've played our best game yet. I don't think we've hit our peak. I don't think we've played a full 4 quarters of football, complete four quarters yet, and. You know, I'm waiting to see that, and I think that could be pretty scary.
Well, I've seen you guys twice against Evergreen Park, and was that 35-0, 40-0, something like 35. That? And then last week against Shepherd, 44-8. So you and I are looking at 2 different things, man, because I see a pretty complete team. Defensively, and I've said this before, if not the best team, one of the best defenses I've seen all year. The defense is tremendous. What has pleased you most about this team, though?
The way they compete. You know, they get after it. Defensively, you know, I can't stop talking about the defense. You know, they let one up late again Friday night, and you know they're
upset about it.
They're pissed off when they let one up. You know, they let a couple up against Argo and a couple against TF North and the one against Oklahoma. You know, they're pissed
upset,
that somebody scored. And you know that's fun to watch. And you know when I got the job, that was the thing that I said we need to get back to is playing the defense like we played back in the 90s and the 80s, where you know people got off the bus and were scared to get on the field. And with these guys, I don't think we're there yet, but I think we're getting close to where
real close.
Some people, you know, and they love to fly around. you know, they're ball hawks. We've gotten so many turnovers this year, which is fun to see. And, you know, offensively, we're starting to get clicking. You know, the O-line, 4 guys are back. You know, they're big, they're strong guys, but they can move. I mean, we watch Saturday films, and you're watching the 2 tackles who are 40 yards downfield, you know, making blocks and diving on piles, and it's fun to see. And, you know, we're laughing in there because they're down there, and those 2 shouldn't be down 40 yards. But, you know,
that's called finishing the play.
Yeah,
right?
They don't stop. You know, and Coach Pape always talks about cover down, and those guys do, and they do a great job. And, you know, we have a lot of weapons in the backfield now and outside, and, you know, it's fun to watch when we get those guys the ball.
Yep. Joey Cupp, one of the offensive linemen. Joey Cupp. You can't miss him. About 6'3", 6'4", about 270 pounds. Joey, the hair down the hair. Joey Cupp.
He's a character.
He's a character, Joey Cupp. What areas do you see for improvement?
Turnovers. We need to clean those up a little bit. You know, Morris, that kind of killed us in the Morris game. Penalties, we've gotten a little better as the years goes on. You know, we're kind of our own worst enemy in those facets. And the kicking game, we need to improve a little bit, you know, because if you want to make a run in the playoffs, you got to have all 3 phases at the top level. And we've gotten better. Our punting, Sean Shiramonte, is a soccer player, does a great job for his punting, and, you know, his extra points are really coming along. And B.J. Campbell, really kicking off, has done a great job pinning teams deep, and that kickoff team, you know, sets the defense up well.
Yep. Well, I think one of the interesting things that's developed this season, during the season, is Tommy Mister, a D1 recruit, your quarterback going into the season. He gets nicked up in week 2 in the Morris loss, and you guys had to switch gears a little bit. He was sidelined. You bring in Hassan Muhammad Rogers, a sophomore. You shift him to quarterback, and he does a tremendous job. Leads you to that victory against Evergreen Park, 35-0. And then now in Shepherd, week 6, you've got Muhammad Rogers at quarterback. Tommy's in the backfield. And what does Tommy do? He runs for about 187 yards, a couple TDs. But, you know, Tommy being a D1 guy, not as a quarterback, though. He's going to be an athlete, or probably a DB or whatever in college. But what made you think, hey, this is the move we need to make? This is, you know, this is something we got to do.
Well, after the Evergreen game, we, you know, as coaches talked about having a package where Tommy would stay in the field and Hassan would play a little QB. And as the week went on, it was actually Tommy who came up and said, hey, Coach, why don't we make this permanent, make me go over there? We're going to, you know, I think it's going to make the team better. And that's the type of kid he is. He's team first, you know. He's not worried about, obviously the D1 stuff and all that, but, you know, he's worried about the team and making the team better and helping the team win and reaching the goals. And, you know, he said, if it makes the team better, let's do it. And, you know, you could see Friday night, I think he's more and more comfortable. Each week he's getting more and more comfortable playing running back. And, you know, Hassan he can sling it, you know. He can throw it. And, you know, he's still a sophomore, so he does make some sophomore mistakes who, you know, drive us a little crazy at times. But, you know, he's learning every week and getting better. And, you know, the sky's the limit for him. And, you know, it just gets more weapons on the field, to be honest with you, and more playmakers. And, you know, it makes it a little tougher for D coordinators to get ready for us.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. Remember, LisaThomasSalon.com. Check it out. A lot of specials to be had online. And you guys and gals, teenagers, jump on there. You get a part of the teen club membership, and it's all good, all right? Get you looking your best. All right, we come back more with Richards coach Tony Sheehan. Stay tuned.
Teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut and style for just $27 and guys get a cut and style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style, only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
For over 60 years, Standard Bank has been a part of your neighborhood, supporting sports and other activities, working with communities as they grow and thrive, helping businesses and families to reach their financial goals. In communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, your neighborhood is our neighborhood. We can help you reach your financial goals. To learn about products like Check Free, our super secure service that saves you time and money and makes it easy to pay your bills online, visit standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
If you're in the mood for some of the finest barbecue in the Southland, then Bona Pit Grill and Smokehouse in Palos Heights is the place for you and your family. Whether it's ribs, chicken, brisket, pulled pork, or any other barbecue favorites, Bona Pit serves up a flavor explosion in a championship form. We also offer steaks, seafood, sandwiches, a mouth-watering nachos platter, and salads in a casual atmosphere, with the option of either dining inside or on our heated patio. Watch the big game in our full-service bar or call ahead for pickup. Bona Pit in Palos Heights. All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just jumping on board, folks, Richard's football coach Tony Sheehan is our guest, and Tony Sheehan's a little bit different this week from last Monday. We're taping on a Monday here, folks. He's a dad for the first time in his life. Him and his wife welcome a little son here, Braden Patrick. Way to name him after me, at least half the name after me, man. All right, Patrick, so congratulations, and how's the first week of fatherhood treating you, my man?
It's going great. He's doing great. Mom's doing great. So, you know, there's not much sleep going on in the Sheehan household right now with a new baby and being in the middle of the football season. But you know, we're making do, and you know, it's a blessing, and you know, I can't imagine anything other. You know, he's great. Mom, you know, it's a blessing. And you know, after the game Friday, some of the coaches went and got one of those balls, and he got the game ball Friday after the win. So that was, you know, that was a great thing. Those guys didn't have to do that, but that was a special moment. So.
Yeah. Well, he's a future Bulldog.
Yeah,
he is a future Bulldog. There's no doubt about that, man. All right, so we talk about the defense allowing only 58 points on the season. And, you know, looking at the defense, it's not a physically imposing group of guys. I mean, not a huge size-wise sort of defense, but I mean, quickness, speed, and just attacking, man, it's tremendous. Would you say that's the biggest strength or what?
Yeah. You know, these guys, the whole team was, after last year and a disappointing year, you know, we were young, but those guys got in the weight room. This is a great group of kids. You know, they really worked their butts off in the weight room. They got bigger, they got stronger, they got faster, and you know, that defense is built on speed and power, and those guys fly. I mean, plain and simple. In the summer, going against them, it was hell. It was like, are we going to be any good on offense? Because you know, but you saw that, you know, it made the offense better going against those guys every day, and it's fun to watch. And you know, like I said, they study film all the time. They're asking questions. You know, they know the opposer offense inside and out, and you know, they have fun, and those guys are over there, they have fun, and they want to take the ball away, and like I said, they get upset when people score on them, so it's
take a lot of pride.
You know, they do, and it's good to see, because that's what Richards is built on, is playing defense and running the ball, and I think we're getting back to that.
You got three of the best linebackers in the area, man, and the guys are only juniors. That's the beautiful thing. I mean, DeAndre Smith, Ramonte Hill, and Venerable. Andrew Venerable. So you got those three guys. They're all coming back for another year, which will cause some sleepless nights for opponents next year. And the other kid, Brian Hediger, right?
Yep.
There's a kid that hardly comes off the field for you, man. And
two-way player, and you know, he's got a motor that doesn't stop, and we get him breaks here and there. We got a couple guys in offense that can, you know, give him a little break. And defense, there's a couple D linemen, but you know, he's got a motor, and he can play. You know, he big, strong kid. You know, he's fast. And you know, he's got great hands, great feet, and you know, he gets after it.
Yep. So when you look at this team, and if they don't turn the ball over, stay away from the penalties, what do you think this team's potential is this year?
You know, depending on, you know, what we get in the kind of draw we get in the playoffs. You know, I really think the sky's the limit. These guys have a lot of potential, but potential's, you know, a bad word to say, but there's a lot of talent. You know, they all like each other. They're all hanging around each other. That's what, you know, makes them a special group. And you know, I think if we stay away from turnovers and get the kicking game going, I think we can make a deep run, and you know, let the chips fall where they may. You know, but I think we're a good team that could be great at the end, but we got to keep working hard every day.
Yep. And you know, a lot depends on those seeds. And you guys, was it 2 years ago when would you finish 7-2 or 8-1? And you guys were on the road.
Yeah, Rock Island. Yeah. So you know, hopefully that doesn't happen again. But hey, you know, that was, I'll tell you what, that was a fun experience. The kids loved it. Going out there, it's a great stadium, and you know, it was a great atmosphere, and we came away with the win. And you know, you don't see it too often when you're 8-1 conference champs and you're on the road round one. But hey, that's what happens, and you know, if it happens again, then we'll rise up and we'll get after it.
Well, I think Kenny Styler he must have upset somebody in the IHSA, man. You guys got that 8-1 road game. I don't even think that's the first time in my career that I've seen something like that. 8-1 team going on the road, especially going all the way out to Rock Island. And if that happens again, rest assured, Skip Pearson will take care of things, won't he?
Yes, he will.
Superfan Skip, man, Mr. Bulldog. He'll handle it, man. They're not going to take the shovel to the Bulldogs again, that's for sure. The sophomore, you've got a good mix here, seniors, juniors, and obviously we talked about Muhammad Rogers being a sophomore, but this sophomore class you have, we don't want to put the cart ahead of the horse here, folks, but this group is something really, really special, man. I mean, it's as good a group, as good a class if you've...
Yeah, they haven't lost a game in 2 years.
And not only they haven't lost a game, but we've had plenty of, you know, freshman and sophomore groups that haven't lost a game. They're just not winning. They are destroying teams. I mean, it's the running clock the majority of the time.
They're pretty good, and you know, we're looking forward to the next few years with them. And you know, we got a couple up with us too. So I mean, imagine if those two were down. But you know, with the junior class too, you know, we're looking forward to the future. You know, it looks pretty bright. It looks
pretty bright. That's for sure. And now, Tommy Mister, in terms of the college situation with him. Notre Dame, right? You got Northwestern as well.
They're looking at him, yeah. And Illinois has offered, Indiana. You know, most of the Big Ten has come through and talking to him, and like Vanderbilt, and you know, so he's going to have a lot of options, and you know, he's a great kid. He works his butt off in the classroom too, and you know, the sky's the limit for him. And you know, I feel there's some other guys that are going to start getting some serious looks and offers, and you know, it's good to see because these guys they work their tails off, you know, on the field and off the field. So they're a fun group to be around. It's fun to go to practice every day. You know, you never know what's going to happen. There's some characters. There's some characters. So like Takari Carpenter, you never know what he's going to say, and you know, but put the ball in his hands and it's magic. So we haven't had that in a while. So it's fun to see. And like I said, that defense with Rod Polk and Deion Carter and DeVell Fox back there, you know, picking off passes and causing fumbles. It's like I said, along with those linebackers, it's fun to watch every day.
It is, man. It's a fun team to watch, especially on the defense, man. It is a lot of fun. All right, well, Tone, thanks a lot for coming on board again, my man. Congrats on the baby. Try and get a little sleep, all right?
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen. All right, folks, we are going to go to an athletics timeout. Get out those cell phones. A vital need textbook question sponsored by Standard Bank. Answer the question correctly, you win a $50 gift card from Standard Bank, man. I'm a giver. That's not too bad. Holidays are right around the corner. All right, folks, we'll have results. Coach of the Week. I got a good one here for Coach of the Week, Players of the Week, so stick around.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
Are you interested in bringing the most effective form of advertising to your small business? Introducing A Vital Need Marketing, bringing your business text marketing. Your business, your offers can be in front of your customers at a moment's notice. The most powerful way to communicate with your customers is text messaging.
To discuss this new, affordable way to reach your customers, call 630-205-7351 or go to avitalneed.com.
Looking for a lunch you won't soon forget? Check out the new Beggar's Lunch Buffet. Of course you'll find the great thin crust, stuffed crust, and deep dish Beggar's pizza you love, but our buffet goes even further. We have soups, salads, Italian beef, Italian sausage, pasta, and chicken. And don't forget about Beggar's famous cookie pizza for dessert. For only $7.95, it's an incredible deal. From 11 until 2, Monday through Friday, this is a can't-miss lunch that has something for everyone. So get to a Beggar's near you today.
Hello, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Again, I'd like to thank Richards football coach Tony Sheehan for being our guest. And also, I mentioned Tony Sheehan, a proud graduate of Richards High School. All right, folks, a vital need textbook question of the week, sponsored by Standard Bank. Answer the question correctly, $50 gift card. Right in time for Sweetest Day. All right, how's that? And Halloween, you can buy the full-size candy bars instead of those cheap little bite-sized ones when you give them out to little trick-or-treaters. All right, which player will score more touchdowns? More touchdowns Friday night. Text A for Richards, Tommy Mister, or B for Mount Carmel's Donnie Buckus. All right? Then text Beto to 69302. Again, text Beto to 69302. Texter number 5 with the correct response wins the $50 gift card from Standard Bank. All right, folks, results from last week sponsored by our good buddy Tom Mulvey at Athletics, Sports and Orthopedic Physical Therapy. All right, Richards 44, Shepard 8 for Shepard. Jimmy McClinton, 3-yard TD run. He was also 12 of 30 for 174 yards passing, but the Bulldog defense made life miserable for Jimmy. For Richards, Tommy Mister, 20 carries, 187 yards, 3 TDs. Ramonte Hill, touchdown runs of 8 and 10 yards. And Hassan Muhammad Rogers, 7 of 15, 64 yards passing. One of the big upsets of the evening. Sandburg 13, Bolingbrook 6. Kudos to the Eagles to going up to the Brook and knocking off the Raiders. For Sandburg, Jimmy Hill hit Ryan Coughlin on a 10-yard touchdown pass. Lamont Booker had a 2-yard TD run. And Omar Akel had a sack and a fumble recovery for the 6-1 Sandburg Eagles. For Bolingbrook, Quincy Woods had a 20-yard TD run. And Omar Stover had 17 carries for 97 yards for the Raiders, who have lost 2 straight. Rich East 48, Rich South 20. The Rockets bring home the Sauk Trail Super Bowl. For Rich South, Brendan Zachary, 18 of 37, 214 yards and 2 TDs. For Rich East, Nick Horn, 22 carries, 213 yards, 2 TDs. First day playing running back. Nice introduction to the position. Malcolm Miller, 9 carries, 167 yards and 2 scores. And Shaman Kemp, a sack and a fumble recovery for the Rockets. St. Rita 35, Bishop McNamara 7 for Rita. Johnny Kelly, 3 touchdown passes. Malik Space, 53-yard TD reception. Timmy Lombard, a 37-yard TD run. For the Mustangs, who travel to Gately Stadium, play Mount Carmel Friday night. Be there, be square. I'll be there. Mount Carmel 52, St. Lawrence nothing. For the Vikings, who are having a tough season. Bobby Kelly, 10 of 26, 73 yards. For Mount Carmel, Donnie Buckus hit Dominic Villa, 16-yard touchdown pass. He also hooked up with Vincent Speller on a 47-yard TD pass. And Matt Domer, 4 carries, 102 yards, 2 touchdowns for the Caravan. Evergreen Park 26, Tinley Park 14 for the Titans. Christian Plummer had 2 TD runs, including a 60-yarder. Preston Thompson, one of the area's top rushers, was held to 19 yards on 11 carries by a good Evergreen Park defense. Brandon White was 8 of 13 for 181 yards and 4 touchdowns for Evergreen Park. Mike Reuter had a 6-yard TD reception, and Jaquette McClendon with a 34-yard TD reception. Mustangs, I keep picking against you. You keep proving me wrong and winning. So I'm going to keep picking against you. I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon and put the jinx on you, all right? Just keep on winning. All right, the Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week. Going to give it to Lincoln Way East quarterback Tommy Fuessel. Rushed for 139 yards on 19 carries and 2 touchdowns. Also threw for a touchdown pass to lead the Griffins to a 36-7 win over Lincoln Way Central. Going to hook Tommy up with a $25 gift card from Labriola Bakery Cafe in Oak Brook. Get whatever you like. You can't go wrong. The Richie Burger, little gnocchi, get the bolognese sauce. It's all good. Salads, soups, it's all good. The Lisa Thomas Salon Tea Club Player of the Week. We're going to throw it at Stag Tennis player Vicky Kobokis. Took the #1 Seagulls Championship at the Southwest Suburban Red Meet, winning 6-1, 6-2. So Lisa Thomas Salon is going to hook Vicky up with a nice little gift bag, products, gift card, the whole ball of wax. And the Bonapit Grill and Char House Coach of the Week, the guy that was right here, Tony Sheehan of Richards. Not only did he lead the Bulldogs to a 44-8 win over Shepherd, big District 218 rivalry, both teams were undefeated in conference, but he also had his first kid. So we're going to hook him up, $25 gift card from our friends at Bonapit Grill and Char House in Palos Heights. None better cooking up that Q than Bonapit. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. When we return, a little high, a little tight. Stay tuned.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
What teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut and style for just $27 and guys get a cut and style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
Since 1970, Standard Bank & Trust has been a landmark at the corner of 95th and Western. Now there's a new, state-of-the-art Standard Bank at the same convenient location and better equipped to serve your needs. So stop by and meet our friendly, professional staff. They provide personalized service and a wide range of products to help both businesses and individuals reach their financial goals. In the Evergreen Park area and in communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, we're your neighborhood bank. Learn more at standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
Yeah. All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Okay, folks, high and tight. Coach Sheen and I were talking about Tommy Mister, junior running back, all-purpose guy, plays a little DB. And you know what? You got to give kudos to Tommy. Here's a kid whose plans, all off-season, played quarterback last season. Here it comes time now. It gets nicked up a little bit. Doesn't act like a spoiled brat. So he wants to play quarterback. Not talking about transferring. Parents didn't get involved, complaining that he had to get shifted to running back. Here's a kid that looked at the benefit of the team over himself and said, hey, I just want the ball. I just want to play. I want to do whatever's best for the team, because there's no I in team. So what did Tony Sheehan do? He said, okay, we're going to put you at running back. Kid's happy, productive, team's winning. Everything's just holly jolly in Richards Nation, all right? Bulldog Nation is happy, and I give a lot of credit to Tommy Mister. A lot more kids, a lot more families got to follow that lead of Tommy and look what's better for the team and not himself, all right? All right, folks, hope you enjoyed the show. Have a great week. Plenty of great games out there this week. See you next week.